No, and I'm fucking up my own intro because I have no friends.
You got us.
So, how we doing, everybody?
Fucking excellent.
Sleepy.
Fucking excellent. Fucking excellent.
Yes. Within the past 24 hours, I haven't slept, but I have streamed with Coppercap.
What?
Oh my god.
You gotta tell us
Wow.
about that.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
fucking great. It was on Chairview's channel. Jeff Holiday showed up at one point as well.
Did Baron Cab show up to talk to his mama?
No, unfortunately not.
That would have been so fucking
No.
funny.
But yeah,
You know-
after the first hour or so, he dropped the majority of the shtick, and he acted like a regular guy.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was surprised. And there's a golden clip near the end where he says, "Subscribe to Schmeckle."
Oh,
Straight out of the fucking mouth of Coppercab.
Please tell me you clipped that out and it's gonna be in your next video.
Yeah, it's gonna
Was
be
it-
my new channel trailer.
There you go.
Subscribe to comment, subscribe to Schmackle. That's great.
But no, I always want Baron Cab to go hang out where Copper Cab is, because the whole time Baron Cab would keep up the shtick, but mom, stop.
Mom.
And just keep pissing him off more and more.
Well, I've always been under the belief that Coppercab was just a troll.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and I think that was confirmed entirely last night. When he kind of gave up on the whole thing and just started acting normal.
Yeah.
Like the start of where he showed up. It's a 6-hour stream, 6.5 hours, something like that. He showed up maybe around the 2-hour mark. And for the first hour or so, it was me and him screaming at each other. After that, we all kind of started to get along, and it was just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
So you did a recreation of me and Cognitive Thought stream on Andy Worski.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, we just yelled at each other for a while. And then I thought finally he understood where I was coming from, but I guess he just finally I don't know. I guess he finally got that I wasn't bitching at him about certain things, but he thought I was still misunderstanding shit. So I had to go back and re-explain it in a comment on his last video.
He followed me on Twitter recently. I don't even know why. Never interacted with the guy.
It doesn't matter. His Twitter will be gone within a week.
Yeah,
The only thing I can think of is that he saw my ogre video and was like, well, I'm following him on Twitter.
Probably. Losing one Twitter, like the first time I heard about it, it was like, meh. It happens. To do like Marty and just start popping up. Follow me back. Follow me back. But it keeps happening to him, and that does suck.
Well, and it's not a coincidence either.
Yeah. That does suck. Way too many balls, man. Dick balls, to be precise.
Max Burr in the chat. I was planning on streaming, but Danny is, and I'm not missing this. What do you mean? What does that even mean?
Well, I mean, there's
This
no
is
telling
on my
what
second channel, so it's not like any MGTOWs are going to show up.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
actually, if Amanda tweets it out, we might get RPG in here.
he might stalk me here. Where's the live link? I'll tweet it.
I tweeted it out earlier.
Okay. Ah, they're chasing me down. What's up? Go tell Daddy.
Ooga fucking ooga.
They found
cunts.
Hey.
Oh fuck! It's about
Oh
time
my
I
god,
showed
it's
How's it going, guys?
not my, stuff in my face with quiche.
You eating cheese pie?
Yeah.
egg pie.
What a faggot.
Yes, I am.
Wait till you hear what he's drinking.
Great margarita in a can. For when you like all the dick in your ass.
See, no, like that's when you only like all the redneck dick in your ass.
The rednecks probably wouldn't drink grape.
Sorry, all the black Southerners dick in your ass.
Well, I do call Bloodwing Papa.
Bloodwing is the entire internet's grandpa, though.
Oh, so Satan, how you doing? I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know you've been avoiding me because you're a bitch.
Fuck you. I haven't been avoiding you.
What is
You're not. Bloodwing. Speaking of Bloodwing,
just talking about you.
Dadgum, you kids, man. How am I supposed to get some sleep? Keeping me up. Get the heck out of my yard.
Oh, you know you couldn't turn up and all.
Words,
You
Danny.
know.
Words.
He's a
You know you could not turn up an opportunity to stream with me.
No, it's been too long.
Oh shit, we're live. Oh, hi everybody.
Yeah, we are.
Oh crap, there's people out there.
We've been live since before you got here, Satan.
They're watching us, Satan.
They're always watching. They're trying to get.
But I thought
trying to
Satan
get my
was-
confifis.
So what's up, peoples?
Oh, we're just bored.
Just bored?
Isn't that why we're all YouTubers, right? We're bored.
Well,
Pretty much.
a lot of them. I can honestly say that I don't know that I've ever been bored a day in my life.
Oh yeah, I always have
That's not a joke. That's the truth.
It's hard to be bored when you're drunk. So I'd say I'm in the boat.
I do the YouTubes because I'm a narcissist and I want myself to be heard.
Yeah. I do YouTube because I have a huge ego. All right.
Someone just talked shit about me, so I had to talk shit back. That's really how this started for me.
Was it Yobi?
Uh-oh.
No, it was Markov.
Oh,
Again?
No, like that's how I started YouTube.
Oh. Yep, it was. I was there.
Wait, Markov, like Bruno?
No, Red Pill Ghost.
Okay.
He used to be Markov O'Connor, and he made a video about me before I was ever even a YouTuber. I was just a commenter. I left a comment on one of SDA's videos. He didn't like it. I ended up trolling the fuck out of him, just verbally kicking his ass all over her comment section. And then he stalked me forever and made a video about me. So I made a video back. That's how I became a YouTuber.
Yeah. He even tried to chase her to the shitlord streams, much to his own dismay.
Yeah.
That didn't
That
go
was
well.
fun.
I still believe those shitlord streams destroyed his old channel, and that's why he had to delete it.
I still can't believe he keeps claiming he's not stalking me. Explain how you keep finding me then, motherfucker.
Yeah, seriously. Meanwhile, it turns out he's actually watching right now.
Right?
Probably is. Yeah, he's the one that gave me my nickname.
Asshole grandpa.
That's right.
When Danny made his last video about Markov, he found me in the chat of somebody's stream and started yelling at me as if I'd made a video about him. And when I said he was stalking me, he started that whole I'm using a victim card and he's not stalking me shit. I was like, then tell me how you found me, motherfucker. Why
Seriously.
are you here?
Yep, that was the start of it.
No, that's
You
what
should
he
invite
just
him
did
on. Make this
recently.
stream interesting.
Oh, he just did it recently.
Yeah, on Danny's last video.
Yeah, on the video that I did about him thinking that he was going to catch the gay.
Oh.
Yeah, he found me again out of nowhere. I wasn't even in the stream. I was in the chat. And the motherfucker showed up again.
Yeah, fucking. Oh. I just. I actually have a one of the many projects that I'm working on right now. It's responding to MGTOW comments, and I'm actually surprised that I didn't get a comment from him on my last MGTOW video. I got all the other big names.
The MGTOW guys on YouTube are something special.
Yeah.
I think I've found the group that's worse though.
Oh no.
What?
The vegans.
Oh yeah.
Trust me.
More just because they have more numbers.
Yeah, but
with some of the comments that I've seen that I've heard come out of these MGTOW's mouths, I'd say it's a numbers thing, not necessarily a how bad are they thing.
I think it's just a matter of crazy. Like, just not eating meat makes you crazy, and the vegans don't eat any meat, and the MGTOWs eat all the cock.
It's somehow the ideology that gets you to become a vegan. Because seriously, my stepmother decided to become a vegan to like lose some weight. And all of a sudden, my sister thinks this is the best idea in the world. And when she's talking about it, she says, what? You think people like way back when used to just sit around and think I need to go kill me a cow or a deer so I could eat? I'm like, yes.
Yeah, they did.
That's exactly
what they fucking thought.
I was in the comment section of Ranting Monkey, who's had him on his back for quite a while because he's done a couple of videos on him, and when it's in that live stream with Roaming Millennial, if you've seen that. But they was going on and on and on, and and one of them said, yeah, well, would you kill it yourself? I said,
Yes.
Dude, I'm a redneck. I grew up around farms. I have killed him myself. Looked him in the eye when I did it.
Yeah, they had names and shit.
Yeah.
And they were still my dinner.
That's right. Shoot, I field dressed my first deer probably at about 10 or 11 years old.
Oh yeah, my favorite story to tell vegans is when I was fishing when I went fishing when I was younger, and I cut open a salmon and pulled out a still beating heart.
Yeah, I used to do that shit. Like, that was my job when I was 9. One of them was I worked at a stocked fish pond. And when the people would catch the fish, I would, take their picture with the fish and then clean it and pack it in the ice and get all ready for them to take home and make fillets.
Yeah, I got all my practice from my dad. My dad loves catfish. He loves fishing for catfish. But if he has to clean them, he won't eat them. So they all get brought to my house.
Nice. But like, that was literally the most retarded thing my sister has ever said to me. Do you think they just sit there and thought, do I need to go hunt something for food? Like, what the fuck do you think they thought? I need to go pick me some grass? Like, what the fuck?
I only got one problem. I only got one problem with eating veggies. They don't scream enough when you cut them up.
Seriously.
Well, the interesting thing about the moral argument that vegans love to make is that scientists now, the new research that's coming out and shit, they're saying that trees and plants are sentient. They communicate with each other.
Well, some do. Most don't.
But still, they're killing a living fucking thing.
The moral of the story: vegans need to just die.
Yeah. I got no problem with a person that just wants to live that lifestyle, and same with the MGTOWs, of course. Hey, if that's what you want to do, fine, but leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. It's them cunts that want to claim that moral high ground and say this is the way everybody must live. No, go fuck yourself.
I just think that
it means not eating meat.
I just think I have a great solution for vegans, and it's called Soylent Green.
Yeah, Soylent Green is people.
It's people.
Soylent Green is delicious.
We got Twiggy.
There is actually a product called Soylent, and it's some kind of
a nutrition drink.
A nutrition drink.
I've seen trying to convince me.
Yeah, I seen it on Philly D, and he just didn't catch it. And I put it in the comments, and they talked about it the next show. I'm like, what an unfortunate name for something to eat. Soylent.
Soylent Green.
Yeah,
I
my
heard
husband
it.
was. Oh, go ahead.
I heard it makes you poop a lot.
My husband was trying to convince me it might help me gain some weight to add it like to my meals, and it might help him lose some weight to use it to replace meals. And I was like, I couldn't do that. Like, I could try a bunch of the other nutritional drink things, but not that one. The whole time I'd be thinking, this is people.
No, Amanda, what you need is just like in the morning with like your milk that you have with your breakfast, just take a nice big scoop of body armor and just stick it in there.
Oh no, I do drink protein shakes. I mix it with my carnation instant
No,
breakfast.
not protein shakes.
The
No, the product
the
is called Body
protein
Force.
powder stuff. I know what you're talking about. I have it. I don't remember what mine's called, but I've got some of that shit. I mix it with my carnation instant breakfast. But actually, I was talking
The one-
to Pedra. I don't know how you say her name, but I was talking to.
Well, that's your other damn problem. Eat some eggs and bacon, goddammit.
I eat breakfast as well with the try to gain weight. I try to do the carnation instant breakfast 3 times a day with my meals. But I was talking to Padre, and she thinks that it's just a hormonal imbalance, which is what they tried to tell me the first time when I was pregnant, and that I just need to get on the fucking depot shot. Do you know how mad I'll be if I get on the depot shot and I get better? Like, I got my husband a vasectomy and shit because the pill didn't work. They told me hormone-based birth control wouldn't work for me, and she thinks it'll make me better.
I was like you, Amanda, most of my life. I was really thin, really scrawny. Shoot, I come out of high school, probably weighed 120 pounds, soaking wet, and I was 6 foot tall. So, but that's just the way I was naturally. It wasn't because I didn't eat. I ate a ton. Doctors just tell me, hey, you're fine. You just got a really fast metabolism. That all changed at 50. So enjoy it while you can.
I used to be fat. Like, I've usually been fat. It's just I always had stomach issues and everything, and I thought I figured it out when I steered away from dairy. I thought maybe I'm just lactose intolerant, and they hadn't figured it out, because I started getting better. But then as I started having kids, it started getting worse. Like, getting pregnant triggered it, and I started going from like 175 pounds, and I dropped to like 105 pounds in 2 or 3 weeks. And that happened a couple of times. And then the last time it was really, really bad. Like, they thought I had cancer. I lost so much weight so quickly, but they checked me. I didn't have any of the cancers. And I just haven't gained any weight back, really. I keep trying.
So let me get this straight. You're cleared of all forms of cancer, and then you decide to start trying to handle feminism?
Right? It was right about the same time.
Speaking of level 3 cancer, didn't you all see my video I put out today?
No, I hadn't
Which
checked
one?
your one from today. I
What's
don't
that?
think I got a
Negative.
notification.
Yeah, I've seen it, but just in case anyone else here hasn't, maybe you should explain it.
I watched one last night.
Yeah, this was just earlier today, or well, I guess it's after midnight, so yesterday. But there is a Bobby, a police officer in the UK, who is their first gender fluid police officer, who has 2 IDs and 2 sets of uniforms. One day they will go in as Callum. The next day they go in as Allie, I think was the other name, going by
That's
memory.
not a gender. That's personality disorder.
Right?
I am telling you, the whole article was about, when I first seen it, I seen it over a week ago, and I thought, this has got to be a Poe. This has got to be a big troll.
Please.
But then it started coming out on more and more outlets, and I said, well, maybe it's not. So, yeah.
That's terrible.
Big thing around here is up in Provo. If you guys are unfortunate enough to know where that is, Mayor
Out in the middle of
re-elections are
fucking
coming up. Yep,
It's
exactly.
somewhere cool.
Out in
But,
the middle of
I
fucking no.
thought don't most countries have like regulations that say the mentally ill aren't allowed to be cops?
Seriously, that's my thought too.
Right.
Well, here most police departments in this country, in the States, yeah. Although I have heard cases, of course, people get slip by and so forth. But
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you think you're two different people, your mind is not at a level where you should be a cop, even in a country where you don't get to carry a gun.
right. Well, I think the thing is, and as I got into the article, was their police commissioner is, I think it's a girl, so it'd be a lesbian who's having an affair, admittedly, with somebody in the department. And her whole deal is to make it more inclusive of all identities.
Progressive.
Yes.
Stupid.
Well,
Exactly.
then yeah, if that's the plan, then yeah, you should be letting in the non-binaries, the gender fluids, the schizophrenics, the sociopaths. You know,
The weaponized autism.
everyone with a mental disorder is still another category, right? Or diverse.
But that means 4chan has a chance now because weaponized autism isn't banned anymore.
Does that mean we all get fidget spinners?
Oh, good Lord.
Yes.
I actually need to buy one of those for my kid.
My 10-year-old grandson has one. I was like, this is what you need.
And my kid's actually on the spectrum. He's one of them people it's meant for, but my brother has anxiety and he has one. And my kid found his and loved it. And I was like, well, crap, now I got to buy one. I prefer the fidget cube.
Amanda,
I have I have several.
I would
Several kinds of
recommend,
autism?
buy it on
Yes.
Wish, Amanda. You'll save a shitload of cash.
Yeah, if you buy it on Wish, odds are you'll get it for free, because they'll forget to send it, or forget that they sent it, and give you your money back.
Oh yeah.
That's good to know.
My grandson actually got it from his school. He saved up points for good behavior and was traded it in for fidget spinner.
Is it one of them plastic ones or one of the metal ones? Because the plastic ones keep breaking and the ball bearings come out and kids are choking on them.
I think it's plastic, but I only seen it in a glancing moment. I was busy trying to edit a video and he come in, look, Peppo, look what I got. I'm like,
Well, he's 10 though. He's probably, old enough not to.
Yeah, I don't think his 10-year-old grandson's gonna try and swallow the ball bearings.
No. Climb the wall maybe, but no.
I just worry about that because my oldest is one of the kids that swallowed buckyball magnets.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my husband got to sit up in the hospital. I had bought these for my husband for Christmas the year before. The Christmas I got pregnant with my son, I bought these for my husband. And he leaves them out just like my son, he was just starting to like really stand up or run around and get into shit. And he just left them where my kid could get them one time and turn around and he's got a line of them in his mouth. And we pull it out and he had to go spend a whole night with him in the hospital going through poopy diapers to make sure he didn't need surgery.
Fun.
Luckily, there were only like 3 in his stomach, and they were already all clicked together, and so nothing bad happened. There was another kid in there that same night for the same thing, and his perforated his intestines.
Ooh.
Because they clicked
Darwin's
together
Law.
inside him.
I hate to say they deserved it, but I don't hate to say they deserved it.
Darwin says let him die.
Like, their kid managed to swallow the whole line. We saw our kid, you turn around for half a second and they get something in their mouth, but we turn around in time, thankfully, and got it back out of his mouth. There were only 3. They didn't catch him in time. He swallowed a whole line of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's scary. I was one of those stupid ass kids when they were 2 that climbed up a bookcase and had it fall on them.
Oh, goodness.
You sure
I had
you're
a
not?
concussion, and I was in the hospital for 3 days.
You had a concussion at age 2?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. You went to sleep right after, didn't you?
Well, considering the babysitter didn't find me until 2 hours later, yeah.
Yeah, it explains a whole lot.
Holy shit. Do you know what I would do to a babysitter that couldn't find my kid for 2 hours? I would beat the living fuck out of that person.
Especially if you came home and they couldn't find your kid who was passed out with a concussion for
Yes.
2 hours.
Like, they might not ever find that babysitter. Like, what the fuck, man?
The only problem was the police were already there by the time my mother got home.
Ah, that, yeah. Babysitter.
Oh,
saved
wait,
my
wait.
life.
The babysitter had to go so far as calling the cops.
Well, no, the babysitter called an ambulance, and the cops showed up because she's the babysitter.
Okay.
Dude.
So the first things the cops did was sat down my mother in like with her feet hanging out the side of the car in one of the cruisers until they got the babysitter out of there
Yeah, smart move.
because they knew my mother would kill her ass.
I know when I'm watching my grandkids, which is every day under present circumstances, but shoot, if I don't hear them for like 5 minutes, I'm checking. What the heck you guys breaking now?
Well, yeah, I mean, my kid, when I have my kid here, she's not out of my sight unless she's asleep.
Right.
Like, she could swallow like anything, right? She's just a toddler.
I'm gonna resist the urge to make a pedophile joke.
Satan, I will silence you, especially with omnipolitics resurfacing. No.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing right now.
Satan is omnipolitics confirmed.
Seriously.
Sure. You know what? I'm sure I could turn that channel around.
I had to go check on my kids.
Gonna give him some robust feminist arguments.
No, she's gonna go make sure Satan's not near him.
No, that's why I was muted. I had to go check on them because we were talking about kids. I was like, mine are being loud.
I am in the same city, I think, or close to it. So.
Yeah, we're near each other.
Amanda, protect your children.
Hide your kids.
Oh,
Hide your wife.
Hide your wife.
Because they're ripping everybody up in here.
You know, I always have.
Oh, you better believe
Satan.
Satan's thinking of the children.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Satan will.
I'm going to hell.
Aren't you
That's
already
okay.
here?
Likely be the one sitting on the throne passing your judgment.
Oh yeah.
I
And
don't
I'll
get
look
to
at
go
you
to-
and say, put him in the fields of punishment right next to Christy.
I don't know, Danny. That's usually not when I'm passing when I'm sitting on the throne.
I can't go to heaven or hell. God and the devil both have restraining orders.
Hey, Atlas. Go drink toilet water.
Why do you mean to Atlas?
He said Danny was
Because he
one
said
of
I'd
those
be one of
stupid
those
kids that would eat glue.
Is he wrong though, Danny?
I didn't eat the glue. I was one of those kids that rubbed it on their hands and then peeled it off.
Okay,
Well,
that
yeah,
was fun. Like,
that's
that was the autism spinner of our day.
Yeah, everybody did that.
Heck, we were even doing that in my day.
Shit was fun, man.
No, what was
I don't even know why it was fun either, because it was the stupidest fucking thing, but it was so fun at that age.
what was super cool was my grandmother had this like wax thing so she could dip her hands and her feet in it to like make her skin soft and it helped with her arthritis or whatever. And so you dip your hands in the wax and then it dries and you peel it off. So yeah, I would do that. That was really fun. She got mad though. You weren't supposed to waste it and play around.
I miss this. I miss being able to just sit up here and listen as people insult me in the chat.
Yeah.
Hard. You know what? You get to learn what people really think of you when you're on a stream.
We should get you on a cunt stream sometime if you're into abuse.
I've been on the cunt stream a couple times.
Oh,
Ouch.
to be fair, I forget everyone who's been on the cunt stream.
What he's saying, Danny, is you're forgettable.
No, I think what he's saying is alcohol's a terrible thing.
The way I
Bloody
finally
might
got
be, closer to the truth there.
In fact, I was on the cunt stream long enough for one time that I got the Anita versus Lacey question.
Me too.
Okay, you know the question. That means you've definitely been on. You're not lying to me to try and boost your popularity.
Dude,
I don't know.
the way I
In
finally
fact, we did both the with and without herpes versions.
Oh, you were on early. Like this,
Yeah.
that would have had to have been months ago.
About 3, I think.
Okay.
well, that's
Yeah,
a-
I usually remember who's been on by going through the thumbnails that Samaj sends me.
that's a long.
Yeah, I was on there with the big guest you had that night was Peach.
Okay, that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, I want to say that was maybe a month and a half ago.
Speaking of Peach, did anybody see her live stream last night?
No,
I
I
saw
did
that
not.
she was on, but I was busy doing stuff with Copper Cab. So
I watched as much of it as I could and then had to bow out because I couldn't take any more because my favorite person was her guest. Michael frickin' Rollins.
Fucking flat. I cannot
Well,
stand him.
She was quiet in that one, from what I understand.
Yeah, but she took him to task.
I did catch a piece or two.
Yeah, I was there for probably the first half hour in the chat, and the whole first half hour, Michael was, I could boil it down to basically burying as a big old meanie poo-poo head bully.
Yeah, that does sound like Michael Rollins.
And but my Sargon 9/11 opinion.
Wait, can you do it in a really annoying Kiwi accent, though?
No, I'm not good at that one.
My Sargon 9/11 opinion.
The only accent
Can we
I'm
talk
good
about
at
that
is
for a
my
second?
normal one. What's that, Dan?
His ultimate debunking of Sargon, quote, where he just responded to every point that Sargon made with, "You're a 9/11 denier."
what?
Well, to be fair, I'd probably make a similar video to that. Like, just, fuck you, you're a 9/11 denier.
Dude, no. To be fair, it's at least a little fishy that 9/11 happened the day after they admitted they lost a shit ton of money. You got to admit that much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure. But things do sometimes line up.
Quinky dinks
That's one
happen.
of those cases where I'm generally not one for coincidences, but I think that was just a genuine coincidence.
Exactly.
But regardless of that, supposedly debunking was on the wage gap. It was on the gender pay gap.
Well, it is also slightly coincidental that they did draw up a plan, I can't remember under whose administration, to attack the United States in order to draw us into a war with somebody, and then they said they weren't going to do it because it was too
you're
bad.
going back multiple administrations.
Yeah, but that plan was like lost for a long time, and it was
that was Bush. That was Bush Senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lost for a long time, and then they found it again, and it was not that long before 9/11. So that seems a little fishy to me too. I like to at least question things.
Well, sure,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
We should question our government, absolutely. But on 9/11, here's my thing. In the information age that we live in today, and with WikiLeaks and everything, and all the leaks we got now, and this 9/11 goes back over 3 administrations now. And don't think that Obama wouldn't cream his jeans to been able to pin this on Bush. Somebody would have screamed bloody murder. It would have leaked. And I'm talking documents, emails, everything would have been out there. There's no way you're going to keep something that big, that quiet.
It actually kind of brings to mind, I don't know if you cunts remember Maddox.
Yeah.
No.
When the whole loose change thing came out, he made a really, really good point. If this guy is not right about this shit, and I can tell you this because this guy is still alive. Like he's supposedly exposed this huge conspiracy between many, many very powerful people. But he's doing all right. I'm not saying that proves that there's no conspiracy. It just proves that guy was speaking nonsense.
I just don't.
They're not trying too hard.
Yeah, I just don't see how in the world it would ever be kept completely quiet over 3 administrations.
Well, if they admit it, then they have to pull out of the war.
They should anyway.
Yeah, but they don't want to, obviously. Plus, also, like if you look at other administrations, like they exposed it in England for sure, and the Pizzagate shit. I do think that there's a fucking pedophile ring high up, and they use it to keep smaller people quiet. Like, you know, when you first become a politician and shit like that, when you first enter those kind of circles, you fuck kids, and they take pictures, and they have it on you forever. They did that shit in England. Why wouldn't they do it here? Why don't they do it everywhere? I guarantee you that shit happens. You have money, you have power, you can get whatever you want. You turn sick. A lot of them.
So, who wants to make the hashtag furry porn for Schmeckle trend?
I tried to start a hashtag the other day. Bering is a big poo-poo head, but didn't take off.
You should have sent it to Bering.
If you haven't seen Ranting Monkey's video on it, then you wouldn't understand that. Ranting Monkey done it was just a parody. It was just a joke.
Did you read the comments?
Oh my gosh.
So many of those cunts thought he was serious.
Well, I'm not surprised. Just, a couple weeks ago, I got a comment on a really old video. It's like one of the first videos I'd done, like 9 months ago. It was just, I was just taking the piss out of Bering. But it was at that time that everybody claimed that Bering had this huge army. So what it was the pledge to join Bering's army, all set to pomp and circumstance and all that. Just a big joke. All of a sudden, I get this comment out of nowhere on this 9-month-old video telling me off and how terrible I am to pick on Bering and everything. I commented back, you do realize it was a joke, right? And you do realize that Bering's seen this video and dropped a like on it.
You should have teased him more.
Jeez.
No, I had something similar. I made a video about how, this is months ago, about how Bering was the biggest bully, but he doesn't have to worry because, you know what? I'll take that burden from him. I will take that burden. All you guys need to do for me to be the biggest bully is make me big. And then Bering won't have to worry. So do it for Bering. Like, I actually said the words, Jesus, I am a fucking martyr in the video. And nobody watches my channel now. Even less people did then. So it was just one comment, but it was like, you're riding on Bering's coattails, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that was the fucking point.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Right?
Thanks for telling me my joke.
Now, on the bright side, that person did realize they made a mistake and apologized and subbed to my channel.
Like, oh, I'm a dumbass. My bad.
My bad.
But yeah, Ranting Monkey's video is so obviously a joke. I mean, you've seen at least some of his videos, and you know he's not going to call somebody a poo-poo head, and he called Bering a poo-poo head.
Exactly. That's one of the things that should have given it away immediately.
Right?
The fact that this 40-something-year-old man, I think 40s, right?
42.
42 is calling somebody a poo-poo head. That should have been a red flag right there.
Just to check, you guys aren't watering it down. It was actually poo-poo head. Like, no shit.
No,
Yep.
it was poo-poo head. Those were
It
the
was
words.
poo-poo head.
Didn't he
But
also
it
call him a
was a
duty
very,
head?
very obvious, like, shit take.
Yeah,
It was not.
What he did is he took Tim, Demotivator, Tim, that video he done several months ago, calling Bering a big bully and all this, you know, and he took and turned it around and said something like, I should have known that once Bering deplatformed all the feminists that he'd turn on us. And now he has. And what he did is he used that little video he made on the white YouTuber the last week or whenever it was, if you've seen that, about the tweets where he had him convinced that Andy Worski was Asian.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he says, see what he's doing to him right there? He's just a big bully. Bering's a poo-poo head. It's hilarious. But you look down his comments and people are having a fit.
Yeah, Irate Bear had to go into the comments and basically say, I shouldn't need to fucking say this, but this is a fucking joke. You can see this. This is like, pay attention to what you're fucking watching.
Yeah, fuck them people. They weren't watching anyhow, obviously.
I mean, but it's disappointing because those of you who actually have fans, some of those people might be your fans.
That is disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Bering's hugely popular, and I sub to him. I enjoy his content. I really like him, and I think deep down he's a really nice guy, or he appears to be when I see him on live streams and stuff.
But he's a poo-poo head.
But he's a poo-poo head. He is. He really is. Come on. I guarantee if Bering sees that video, he will laugh his butt off.
Right? He'll probably throw a nice comment on it or something.
But he does have some of the most rabid fans in the world. It's incredible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's that constant reminder that if there is a community here, the SJWs are right about at least a very loud portion of it.
Well, I mean, everybody has that loud vocal minority that's fucking crazy. The problem is the SJWs are the entire loud vocal minority.
Well, yeah. No,
Like,
I'm
they're
not
made up
saying
of it.
we're again, if we're splitting it into sides, I'm not saying we're as bad as them. But there's certainly a segment of our quote-unquote community that is embarrassing, frankly.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got the trolls.
Oh, yeah. Every side, no matter what side you're on, you're going to have that lunatic fringe.
Well, see, and here's the thing that I kind of was tossing this around in my head for a while. At least for the longest time before we started to distance ourselves as a group, Taos and the alt-right were considered part of our community.
Yeah.
Well, it's because anything that's bad is part of our community until we make a video saying how they're bad. I'm sure people think the KKK is part of our community too until we come out and say the KKK is not okay.
All right. I've always said that this is a community like my neighborhood is. You know, we all live in the same neighborhood, but dadgum, I hate my neighbors.
Yeah, there is certainly a community in the sense of constant interaction between us, the maybe not shared opinions across the board, but the similar ideologies and shit like that.
I was gonna say, even if you look at like the people that are still within the bounds of our community spans from the amazing atheist who is a left-wing socialist, Mr. Dapperton, who's a right-wing anarcho-capitalist.
Yeah.
No, I would go further. I'd say if there's a community, we're half of that community. Because the SJWs would be the same community. They're just the opposing side of that community.
Oh man, what do I fit in this spectrum?
I think at this point, like the best way to describe it, if we weren't doing it by labels and just being as an accurate depiction of what we are, we'd be the socio-political commentary community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like what
Twiggy,
they
you're
do very similar, just different ideologies.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different people. Danny's right. I mean, look at me and Danny, for instance. Danny's probably one of the first good friends I made on YouTube, right, Danny?
One of them, yeah. You and I met up when we both only had about 100 subs.
Right. And Danny's, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, a little left of center.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little right of center. Danny's an atheist. I'm not. But hey, it's okay. We can all get along because we got a common enemy, you know, the social justice.
Yeah, well, the thing with it is that, and this is why I ultimately choose to separate us from a lot of the members of the SJW community, is that I am a little bit farther left than generally this community allows, if you ignore my economic beliefs. But the thing is, I'm willing to talk to people. I'm willing to hear out people's opinion. And that is ultimately what separates me from someone like a Michael Rowlands. Not because he and I inherently disagree on everything, but because I don't think he has the right to tell people what they can and cannot think and what they can and cannot say.
And also, you only had the one concussion as a child, so you're only minorly had it.
I think every time that Michael's dad thrust into the back of his throat, he got a second concussion.
Don't get me started on Michael. You know how I feel about him.
Oh, no. I'd like to get Blood Ewing started on Michael. I'd like to hear how he really feels.
He is the most.
Bloodwing went full investigator on him and dug up some dirt that Michael didn't want found.
Yeah, and he plays stupid now.
What kind of dirt? Did he pull a hooker?
What Danny's talking about is it's been long ago, not long after I started. And it just so happened that somebody I knew run across a website that's called Star Now. And what Star Now is kind of like LinkedIn, but for people that are entertainers, musicians, actors, comedians, whatnot. And Michael had a profile on there. And on the profile, there was a comment left from somebody from the Green Man Pub in the city that he lives in that said that he had just been there, that he smelled funny, and he was drunk and played like half a set and spit all over the crowd and cussed him out and pinched a waitress on the butt on his way out to his car. And the video I made, I had all this, screenshots of the whole thing. There was a picture on his profile.
Video.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're going to need to link me to this.
Oh, yeah. Who is this? I was busy with my kids.
This was real early on. I mean, like it was probably the 6th or 7th. It was in October. So if you go in my channel and look back to October, you should find it. It'll be titled something like "Michael, You Naughty Naughty Boy."
Excellent.
But at the time,
I think this needs to be resurfaced on a channel with 916 subscribers.
Yeah, actually, if you're okay with it, let's pull it up.
Sure. Now,
this thing right here only's got 58, but I'm probably going to incorporate it in a video because I'm planning on responding to Roland's video that he did on Sargon earlier today.
Now,
okay,
I didn't have.
I should try and say things that are quote worthy.
I didn't have Twitter at the time, but one of my followers took and tweeted it to Jeff Holiday, who immediately tweeted it to Michael.
Nice.
The very next day, that profile disappeared, and all the pictures that were on his Facebook that matched up to that profile were gone. The links to his Facebook were gone off of all his videos.
You really shook shit up.
But he still plays dumb. I actually had a conversation with him on Twitter a couple of months ago. If you remember when Christy had one of her videos shut down and a bunch of us said, hey, we don't like Christy, but, you know, she doesn't deserve that.
Yeah.
And I retweeted his tweet. And I said something like, as much as I hate to agree with Michael Slapbutt Rollins, I've got to agree with him on this one. And he come back with, what do you mean by slapbutt? I said, oh, you know what I mean. And we went back and forth like that. I was trying to be nice because this was supposed to be all about Christy. But he just played dumb the whole time. I said, so does the Green Man Pub mean anything? No, nothing. Sure, buddy. Okay. Well, you know, you guys need to take a freebie when you got it, you know.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I know what I'm getting off to tonight.
Fucking Roland. I remember when I first watched that video, I couldn't stop laughing.
Well, I done a follow-up to it because everything disappeared, if you remember, and I had it from the perspective of Melvin. If you're not aware, Melvin's my alter ego, cousin Melvin, and supposedly got a hold of my computer while I was away from home and started looking at all this stuff and found that it was all disappeared.
That reminds me, when is my next Pat Boss bedtime story coming out?
Oh, I've got to get back on that, Danny. I really do. I'm trying to get back to where I can get my main channel back on track, which I'm slowly getting to. I've had to make.
You put more videos this week than you did the whole last 2 months.
Yeah, well, I've made some sacrifices that are helping. I've had to give up on the animations because they just took too long. Because the program I was using for them really wasn't designed to make videos the length that I'm making. And it's actually a 10-year-old video game is what it is.
You should look into the program that Galmetro uses. Apparently, It's not too expensive. It's fairly easy to use. And actually, yeah, the game you were using, was it the movies?
Yep, the movies, and I had the expansion pack stunts and stunts and effects.
Okay, I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah. So it's, it's an old, it's 10, 11 years old. The company is no longer in business, so it's not supported, and it's just very labor intensive to make. I'll give you an example. The last video I done using it was 20 minutes long, but it took me 6 hours to do.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Someone put in the chat there, it's called Face Rig, what Egal uses.
Yeah. So what I've done in the meantime, I had the foresight to take some screenshots of my avatar in different positions and different moods, you know, angry, sad, whatever. And
okay, you're animating kind of closer to like what Danny or I do.
Yeah, like Danny or Bearing or one of them guys. So there's just different still shots on top of each other. And that's helped a lot. I really hated to get away from the animation because I really did like it. And a lot of people liked it, but
I think that'll be good for when you're doing like shorter videos or when you're like just trying to troll somebody.
yeah. Oh, I'm not going to give up on it by any means. I'll use it for special occasions, maybe for a clip within a video here and there. And if I ever decide to do another animated movie, then I'll do that. But
Should just make a half-an-hour movie of me chasing Muffin while screaming Muffin.
well, that last one I done took me 2 months to put together. So,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
It was.
I won't do a video if it's going to take me more than 3 days.
Well, it was worth it. A lot of people liked it. It got a lot of attention from some of the bigger names because they were in it. And one of the things that took so long is I hit up a lot of people I know, like Ranting Monkey and Scribelight and Danny and Amanda to do voiceovers for me. And
Irate Bear.
Irate Bear. Oh, geez. Tree of Logic. I had a bunch of them in there. So
The Tree of Logic's a really good get.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been buddies with her for quite a while. So.
I haven't actually seen a video from her in a while.
No, she's been live streaming a lot. She has a separate live stream channel. So if you're not aware of that, then you don't see her. But she live streams twice a week.
Okay.
Tuesdays and Fridays, I think.
Yeah, I must not be subscribed to that.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'm not really a huge Tree of Logic fan.
But she even put my video up on her website, treeologic.com. So, or my movie. Yeah.
Very nice.
I may do another one of these days, but I'll have to get a really good idea. And I get a lot of DMs with people, oh, you should do this, do that. Guys, understand, I can only do what's within the program to do. Like, for instance, with Irate Bear, I had to cheat. And I only showed him from the back. And the avatar I used for Irate Bear was actually a werewolf. Because there's no bear in the game. No bears at all. So I kind of changed the camera angle where you couldn't tell that it wasn't a bear.
Yeah, but don't worry. You're okay. Because I know for a fact there's a gorilla in the game.
Yeah. There are gorillas. I had Ranting Monkey. Yeah. I had Ranting Monkey. I was able to put together Scribelight with his outfit and Michael Rowlands.
My part, I think, my favorite.
Who was it? Oh, your part?
I like my part.
Yeah, Amanda gets to stab the guy. You know, the SJW that was in those videos that says, "You're a freaking white male." She gets to stab him in the eye.
AIDS Skrillex.
Yeah, she gets to stab him in the eye.
How awesome is it that I get to stab someone in the movie? Like, that's perfect.
If you haven't seen it, it's called World War ZJW, and the whole concept is that all social justice warriors in the world turn into zombies, and it's up to us to take them out.
In other news,
Other fake news?
Usually,
did you guys know it is now legal to smoke pot in Massachusetts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah!
It will be legal everywhere.
We're not getting that for another like 2 years.
No, you can do it now. It's just don't let them find out where you got it.
Oh, Danny, I live in
Canada.
Oh, well, you know, life sucks.
Yeah.
Shoot, who you tell? My state will be one of the last ones to get it. I live in a deeply red state.
Yeah, like Texas is going to be the last or second to last. I think the only one that might hold out longer than us is Alabama.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. They aren't gonna have it here anytime soon.
No,
It won't be legal statewide until it's legal federally.
I haven't
like,
smoked.
they might decriminalize first.
I haven't smoked dope in 35 years, and that's because it's illegal. I just can't see risking my freedom for that.
I've been smoking constantly since I joined this stream, and before that.
Now, given my physical problems, my disease and everything, the pain that comes with it, I would love to. I'd probably be first in line if it ever got legalized here in Indiana, but...
Look, Christ, Danny, have you seen the picture that Atlas Side sent us on Twitter?
Do I want to see it?
Bucky balls.
It's an X-ray of some swallowed by a different orifice.
Right up the anus.
No, that's not up the butt. That's a kid that swallowed buckyballs.
Are you sure?
That's what he was saying. That's why it goes out like that. Like they all snap together inside you. It was a straight line.
That's awful.
Get down into the intestines like that, and it starts twisting up, and the magnets get close to each other, and they snap together, and it rips up your intestines.
Fuck. And that's how it rips up your insides.
Yep.
Yep, that's what that big old clump is.
Well, probably avoid those if you have children.
Yeah,
What are they for?
They're just these fun little toys. You can make like geometric shapes and stuff out of them. They're like for teenagers, young adults to like to play, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. The perfect gift for my husband at the time. I didn't know we were about to have kids, and we had kids, and he didn't keep them put away enough. And the kid got them. Like, that's how it always happens. It's usually young kids, like when parents didn't think the kid could get a hold of them, and the kid got a hold of them.
Yeah, like I said, that's why my kid doesn't go out of my fucking sight when she's awake. I know kids are dumb.
Yeah,
and I have no delusions about my kid being too smart to swallow something. Or
with like 4 adults.
Socket.
Yeah, with like 4 adults in the house, though, I would take my eyes off them more often because you assume that 4 people there, somebody's eyes are on them. Somebody's looking.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, if someone else is watching her, then.
But just that time, nobody was looking.
Wait a second. Satan, you weren't subscribed to my goddamn streaming channel? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't even fucking know you had one.
It's because I originally didn't. Originally, this was just my second channel where I answered bullshit questions.
Okay.
Like Patrick the Lost one time asked me to answer the question, "What the fuck is helium-3?" Like, what the fuck do I care what helium-3 is?
It's what's on the moon. The Nazis put it there.
Pat just wants us all
He's
to kill
put it there to rub it all over their Gadgoogaschmuggins.
Yep.
Gadgoogaschmuggins.
Pat just wants us all to kill ourselves along with him.
Patrick is going to be the cult leader by the time he dies. I guarantee it.
Right? They call it the Adonis cult.
No, it'll be the My Life Sucks cult.
No men are allowed to join.
I swear to God, one of these days, I'm going to go down to Texas, him out for drinks, just to get him to have some fucking fun for once in his fucking life.
Right? Like, loosen up, you morose motherfucker.
It'll be great. I'll invite you and blah, blah. It'll be fun.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up there, Danny?
And Satan.
He said it was going to be
right.
fun.
You live in Texas. I was totally gonna invite you. Looks left and right.
Mm-hmm.
See, nobody in our community lives near me that I could think of. Yeah,
Get off my ass, Satan. I'm high.
Satan, you know where Afterlife is?
I do. I
We
went
should
there.
We should drag
Oh
him to
no,
Afterlife.
I don't think I want to go back there if I'm even allowed back there.
I had fun at the lingerie party, man. It was cool.
I actually did want to go back for that, but I haven't been there in a long time. And the last time I was there, I think the number of cop cars that showed up was 13.
Oh yeah, there was a massive raid when they did the Charlie the Unicorn thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, they had a massive raid.
Did you hear about that huge fight where that guy got stabbed in the back?
Oh no, I did not.
That was me.
Oh shit.
You stabbed somebody in the back?
No, I got stabbed in the back.
Sounds like every day in my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's every day around here.
No, like,
why the fuck didn't you die?
You realize how many times I've been stabbed? I can go on cam and show you all the scars and fucked up bullet holes and stab wounds all across my body.
Every time he goes on cam, I see his nuts lately.
I get drunk. I get drunk.
Dude, my little brother, he loves to tell people that he got this from a drive-by, but he has a bullet hole scar on his ribs and through his arm because he was stupidly leaning against the muzzle of his .22, and a 4-year-old came over and pulled the trigger on him. And he is lucky as a motherfucker that bullet bounced off of his ribs and went out through his arm, because if it had passed between his ribs, he'd be dead.
Yeah, because the .22 shell will bounce all over the place.
Yeah. But it hit a rib, thank God, and went out through his arm. But he tells people that the bullet, went in through his arm and hit him in the ribs, that he was shot in a drive-by.
Oh, we doing
Less
cameras
embarrassing
now?
story.
Satan, let's do this.
I'm just turning the camera on in case I pull up my balls.
Wait. I've never seen Danny. Holy fuck, that's Danny?
Sup, fuckers?
Why did I expect you to be brown?
I was expecting him to be scrawny.
That too. Like, I expected short, skinny, and brown.
I was expecting a very, very tiny man. Oh, and it's actual muscle too. He's not even fat. Look at that.
Well, he's a little fat.
Well, he's not even just fat.
I've only been on.
I just 3 years ago, and I was a varsity athlete for all 3 seasons of the year.
How fucking old are you?
Yeah, he's younger than me.
Well, yeah, I think most of us are, except for Bloody Wing.
How old are the rest of y'all? I'm only 27.
I'm just barely younger than you.
Oh yeah, you're younger than I thought.
How old did you think I am, motherfucker?
I was guessing like mid-30s, just because of the amount of children you seem to have.
2 is not an amount. I'm not based mama.
Oh Lord!
Amanda's not allowed to have shoes anymore. She has to stay barefoot.
They make enough noise for more than 2 children. I honestly thought you had like 3 or 4.
No, I've got.
No, Amanda, if you were base mama, I'd be asking you to go on camera so we could stare at your tits.
Yeah, I'm actually not wearing a bra, so I'm totally not going on camera.
Awesome, Amanda, go on camera so we can.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's turn that camera on.
Nope.
You're actually the same.
Camera on, just lift up that shirt. It'd be great.
You're actually the same age as my youngest daughter, Amanda.
You old bastard. How fucking old are you?
I'm 57. 57 and grandkid number 10 on the way.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
How many kids do you have?
3.
Dude, my mom's
Okay, I guess that works out.
Well,
My
my
mom's
son has
lesbian.
one. My oldest daughter has 4 and a stepdaughter that we claim, and my youngest daughter is pregnant with her 4th. So
My mom
Shit.
is 10 years younger than you and has 8 grandbabies.
oh man, I was glad to have them while I'm still relatively young. You know, young enough to still enjoy them. So
My mom always begged us to make sure she was an aunt before she was a grandmother because her brother didn't have kids for a long time. And sure enough, my cousin was born 3 months before my sister had her first kid. So she was an aunt before she was a grandma.
now I will admit that sometimes I forget their names, and I just go, "Hey, you with the face, come here."
Or you cycle
I
through
do
all
that
the
with my
names.
siblings all the time. And again, I got 10 of those, so fuck them. I don't need to know the goddamn names.
No, I still can't believe that's what Danny looks like.
No, he's an
It's
alien.
I was
doing like
expecting a
CGI
really
to try to
tiny
trick you.
guy.
Well, it's because I see Danny is interesting because Danny is a character. See, this isn't even actually my natural speaking voice. My natural speaking voice is more around here.
No, okay,
too.
you
My
put on a
natural speaking
voice for
voice
it.
is down here.
But
In reality, this is real speaking voice of Schmickel.
That actually sounds more accurate.
I gotta say, Satan, Satan, you bear a striking resemblance to my son-in-law.
Hey, he told me that before.
Yeah, very, very, very close.
I feel bad for you. Someone that looks like that's banging your daughter.
The youngest, yeah. The older,
You need to teach your daughter taste.
yeah.
There's a joke in there that I don't feel comfortable making with Bloodwing in the room. I'm gonna just sit on that one.
the only difference is that my son-in-law is a little darker because he is Apache. So
you'd never believe it by my skin tone, but I'm almost a third Cherokee.
How can you be a third Cherokee?
What's the?
Because the other 2/3 are Irish.
Give us the math.
I used to do that same thing, dude. No, there's actually like percentage and blood. No, I used to do the same thing. I used to say I'm a 1/3 Cherokee, 1/3 Native American, 1/3 1/3 Irish, 1/3 Scottish, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, I used to make that same mistake. That's not how it works.
my great-grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee. I have no idea what that would make me. Just a little bit.
It would make you 1/18th because that's what I am. And my great grandfather was full-blooded.
Are you getting 18th?
Great grandparent.
Yeah, so parents would be if his parents were, it would make him 1/2. If his grandparents were, it would make him 1/4. If his great grandparents were, it'd make him 1/8.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, so I'm an 8th.
You can't tell it to look at me, but
well, I don't know. We haven't had a chance to look at you.
I've only been on camera once, and that was because I promised to do it at 500 subs.
I was only on camera once, and it was because I needed to take my shirt off with Jeff Holiday and Copper Cab.
That was a fun stream.
No, I think what I was doing is because I'm half asleep and my kids would be 1/16th. So in my head, I went there. Right? Or I don't know, I'm half asleep. I need to go to bed soon. My kid has to sleep.
I'm 1/18th intelligent.
Right? Yeah, I'm dumb. The
All right,
since I've slept, the dumber I get.
I'll give you one little clip here. I'm not going to stay on camera, but because my room's a mess. But let's see here.
Uh-oh, we're getting Bloodwing.
Oh, good God!
This is me.
Hey, you look younger than your avatar.
Yeah.
My eyes!
I get told that a lot.
I still expected a whole lot more gray whenever I saw you on that Irate Bear stream.
Oh
yeah,
Or
a lot more.
was it Monkey or Irate Bear?
Randy Monkey,
Monkey,
is
okay.
where I done my face reveal. Yeah.
But I expected a whole lot more gray whenever I saw you.
Well, I've got pretty good gray right here. My bad camera probably won't pick it up, and I've got an unfortunate gray. Yeah, and I've got an unfortunate gray stripe down the middle of my head.
The Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not unfortunate. I would rock that. I would totally like mohawk it out, grow it a little bit, and just dye it so that it's super gray.
But my dad always said we have the Dick Clark gene. You know, we look good on the outside, but inside we're dying.
Dude, you know what else I thought of though? If Podger's right, and I just have like a hormone imbalance that I've had my whole life, I am different from other chicks because I'm not as hormonal as other chicks, literally. I need to go get the hormones to go be like other bitches.
Gotta go on HRT to be a regular woman.
Would that mean that you actually are a definition of a unicorn?
I guess. Like, I want to talk to a doctor about I have to go see a doctor again now, which sucks because it means more money. But this is an interesting idea, and if it's right, I'm going to be slightly pissed, but it will explain a lot. It will mean I actually am different. People weren't wrong.
Yeah, and according to the SJWs, you can claim a whole new gender.
Oh, fuck that.
All right, so we know what Amanda looks like in real life. We know we've seen Bloodwing on the stream. I'm currently up. Satan's currently up. Schmeckle, you're the only one left.
Oh, I guess I did do it last night, so who gives a fuck?
Everyone knows what you look like anyway. You're on camera on all your off-air hangouts anyway.
Yeah, I haven't tried to hide it a whole lot.
Just show the pleb what you look like.
Exactly.
There's Schmeckle.
Like, around this size is what I thought you'd be, Danny.
You've got that like steampunk Aerosmith thing going on, and I fucking love it.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking Flash with that hat.
I got a bit worried there. We had Satan stand up, and again, multiple streams lately, I've seen his balls out. Whenever the camera comes on, you have to worry.
No, I haven't weighed less than 200 pounds since my freshman year of high school.
Holy fuck. More than 160.
Good
yeah.
Lord.
My freshman year of high school, like all 4 years of high school, though, I weighed 230 pounds. But there was a varying ratio of muscle to fat each year. Senior year, able to lift the most out of everybody.
Wait. I sat down, and the only thing I hear is there was a varying ratio of muscle to fat. What the hell did I walk into?
Right?
You walked into my dick. Now suck.
The most I've ever weighed is 185 pounds, and the least I've ever weighed is 92 pounds. Right now, I'm about 110 pounds.
I think the least I ever weighed was like something around 4 pounds.
Well, I mean, like, since I was grown.
Okay. As
13
an
pounds,
adult.
6
I was
ounces.
just imagining you coming out around 95 pounds.
No, I was a 10-pound baby because my mom had gestational diabetes. We were all about 9-10-pound babies.
13 pounds, 6
That's
ounces.
awful. That is
Yeah, it's especially
terrible.
awful when you know she didn't have an epidural.
What?
Yeah, I feel bad for the bitch.
Couldn't they tell beforehand that
This baby's fucking massive.
quite large?
Yeah, but that's just, it was more the thing. You didn't get an epidural back in the day unless, like, they needed to cut you. But with my little brother, they did.
You're not that much older than me. Your parents would not.
Small, poor town, no insurance. Poor people doctors. You're further back in time than the rest of the world.
You're in the States. I guess things are a little different there.
But anyway, with my littlest brother, she actually did have to get a C-section, and we have a higher tolerance to pain medication in my family, and they didn't believe her when she said that. They'll feel it when they cut my brother out. They didn't give her extra meds or anything, and she felt the whole thing. Like, not as badly
For a
that they didn't give her anything, but she felt it.
All
like
three.
a C-section, the whole like slicing the baby out thing.
Yeah.
She felt that.
Yeah, and he was like
Jesus Christ.
up in her ribs. That's why they had to cut him out, because he wouldn't come down. He was just like hanging out in her ribs, so she could feel them pull him out of her and everything.
That's pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, see, when the missus had the baby, they gave her drugs and she felt nothing.
Mrs. Date rape victim?
It scared my sister so bad, because my mom told us that story when we were younger, that when she had her baby, like, the nurses fucked up and they gave her pain medicine thinking that it would be a while before she had her baby and she was in pain. But because she was in pain, the doctor decided to go ahead and give her a C-section. So, like, immediately after they gave her pain medicine, they came in to give her the epidural. And she was too fucked up, and her heart rate dropped and the baby's heart rate dropped. So they rushed her to the emergency C-section, and she kind of came to on the table, and she realized they were about to cut her open, and she remembered what happened to my mom, flipped balls, and they just said nope, shoved her down and gassed her immediately and knocked her out. She was so fucked up when she woke up from them giving her all that medication. She did not remember her entire pregnancy.
The whole fucking pregnancy.
For like 3 hours. My mom was
okay. Not permanently.
No, not permanently, but for 3 hours. My mom was like, she wakes up and she's like, what am I doing here? And she's like, here's your baby. What fucking baby was her response.
Oh, that... I can't even fucking imagine.
Yeah.
Like, how do you react to that?
I can believe that, but I don't think that was legitimate amnesia. I think that was just fuck. I don't want that kid. Like, I just don't want the. I didn't give birth. Like, somebody else take that kid. I don't fucking want it.
We have a history with
that life.
We have a history of having an issue with absorbing a nicotine and waking up out of being put under, and they didn't warn them of that, so they gave her a nicotine when they gassed her like that. So she actually genuinely didn't remember. She had trouble even coming out of being unconscious. So yeah, it took her about 3 hours to genuinely remember that she had been pregnant and that she had a baby.
That's a huge thing to have to like slowly remember.
Yeah, we warn everybody now. Like, it clicked in my grandmother's head. Oh, this runs in the family. Y'all haven't been tested for it. This just happened to you. You got to tell every doctor all the time, so they don't give you that shit. They don't give it to your kids, because you could not wake up ever.
Yeah, it's a hell of a thing to hold back until after it's already happened.
Right?
You probably would have died.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm going to tell you that now, after you didn't. Congratulations.
I guess it's an enzyme that your body needs to absorb the stuff they give you normally when they gas you, the nicotine or succinylcholine. And my grandmother doesn't produce it, and neither does other people in the family. So we've never been tested for if we do or not. I should go get tested, but I just tell all the doctors and they just don't use it.
Yeah, all three of my kids were large, like you were talking about, Amanda.
Huge babies?
Yeah, my son was 10'8". My oldest daughter was 10'1", and the youngest was 9 pounds 10 ounces.
My first was little, 6'3", and they kept telling me my youngest was going to be just a little bit bigger than him. He's going to be a 7-pound baby. Not that big a deal. 9 pounds 2 ounces.
And my wife had them all naturally. No epidural, no nothing.
Yeah, well, at your age, that makes a little more sense. Although, no, you're about Amanda, about the rest of our parents' age, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It was her. It was
that still would have been a choice.
Yeah, it was her. It was her choice. Yeah.
My father is turning 50 this year, actually.
So I'm older than your dad. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you're a good 7 years older than my dad.
Oh my goodness.
My grandmother is like 57.
Well, I am. Oh Lord, Amanda, thanks. I am a baby
No, wait,
boomer.
she's like 57, 58. She's not 60 yet.
Wait. You might want to check with your grandma to make sure that Bloodwing, the lady killer that he is, isn't your grandpa.
Hey,
Amanda, did you just say your grandmother is 57?
Yeah, she's not 60 yet, so she's like 57, 58.
How is your grandmother only 30 years older than you?
Dude,
they didn't have a TV.
My grandmother was my grandmother was 16 when she got pregnant. She was 15 when she got married, 16 when she got pregnant. My mom was 15 when she got married, 16 when she got pregnant.
Okay, I guess the math lines up. That's just, you rarely hear of that.
It runs.
Yeah, my mother was 25 when she had me.
Exactly. For perspective, like most of our parents are close to that much older than us.
Yeah, my husband's parents are the same age as my grandparents. I know.
Exactly. So your grandmother, at least, I guess, will be around for quite a while.
Yeah, like my kids got to know their great-great-grandmother, and I got to know my great-great-grandmother before they died.
Yeah, that's not something you often have a chance to do.
Yeah, we have a lot of different pictures of 5 generations of the family.
And I thought my parents were young. My mom was 16 when she got married. I was born when she was 18.
No, they do it like clockwork. You get married, and 10 months later, you popped out a baby. It was never less than 10 months later. Like, people were watching this shit. But me and
bunch of honeymoon babies.
Yeah, but me and my sister, we kind of broke the tradition because we were older when we got pregnant and we weren't married when we got knocked up.
So you went positive in one direction and negative in the other.
I got married afterwards, and my sister got married later to the next dude.
No, if it makes you feel any better, the missus and I had known each other a couple months when she was knocked up.
Oh no, like me and my husband have known each other since the 8th grade, and we were actually.
No, I guess technically we went to school together and shit, but we'd spoken maybe once or twice.
To be fair, we weren't together that long before I got pregnant with our first baby, but I miscarried that, or ectopic pregnancy. People get hung up on that distinction, but to me, it's the same thing. I had a miscarriage. I miscarried that baby. And together much longer by the time I got pregnant with our second baby, the one that lived.
Sounds like a Harry Potter character.
Yeah.
The one that lived.
I don't know. It's always a weird thing to talk about, but I'm not as secretive about it as other women are, but that's what makes it weird to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you don't talk about it, it's like the baby never existed, and I don't want it to be like that.
No kids.
Well, look at you fucking braggart.
You sounded a little proud of that, Danny.
Well,
I think he is.
Well, yeah, Danny is he's the other MGTOW puppy. Call him Yobi
Ed
Jr.
is no longer a MGTOW puppy. He is a slave to blah blah's vag.
Oh no, I meant Yobi.
Oh, okay.
The other autistic.
Oh yeah, Yobi.
Just call Danny Yobi Jr.
Speaking of Yobi, I'm actually making a. I'm currently working on a response video to that video put out by Gynocuck, the anti-MGTOW. It's basically made solely to mock Yobi.
Oh.
Oh right,
heard
fuck.
of that. I
Yobi's
gotta
the
check that out.
anti-MGTOW, not the MGTOW.
He's
Yeah.
he's just as ridiculous. Screw it.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. You know, retarded has MGTOW in the name. Just
Yobi's not that bad.
Yeah,
no,
he is.
I don't
can
actually have
harp on
anything
things.
against
Yobi's-
Yobi Axis.
He can
All
harp
right.
on things a
Channel
little bit.
exploded during that whole Markov thing, and it just hasn't budged since then.
Yeah.
He hasn't put out a video in what? 6 months? 5 months?
He went up. He went up to
I still don't
700.
get it. Who the fuck is this Markov guy?
Red Pill
check
Ghost.
out the
Only
Red
got
Pill
big 'cause he
Ghost.
stalked me.
Just make
Well,
sure
no,
whenever
I
you
know
watch his
he
channel,
stalked
you
you,
have the ad blocker on and the mic turned or the music turned way the hell down because his intro comes in like 10,000 decibels.
He made himself relevant by stalking me everywhere, and I go everywhere, so everybody saw it, and everybody ended up commenting on it. And then he came back and started stalking me again.
Wait, so are you saying
I'm
if I
still wondering
stalk you, I
if
can
he's
have
crowd.
relevance?
Basically.
Nine people watching it. We got 9 people watching, and I don't have no chat cancer, and I'm starting to get a little annoyed.
I'll give you a piece of information. Might help you. SDA had a run-in with Markov before we did, and she done some reply videos to him. If you've seen those, that's him.
Yeah, I wasn't the only chick he stalked.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of her videos. I was in a stream with her recently. I thought she was that girl.
Don't tell her that.
Yeah, no, I did tell her that. She was not pleased.
Christ.
I love SDA to death, but she is brutal.
No, I don't really remember the stream. I was already drunk by the time I showed up, but she seemed like a lot of fun.
She is.
She is. And
She's,
it was me and SDA and Mara. He stalked all of us.
yeah.
As much time as I've been around all the streams and videos and comments and whatever, I've seen Mara Jane all the damn time, but I don't think I've ever been in a hangout or talked with her or even tweeted at her, like had a conversation with her once.
Oh, we'll get her on a cunt stream sometime, and then we won't invite you.
Sounds about right. That's what I was thinking you might say. I was like, you're about to say this and then say you're not inviting me.
She responded to one of my tweets like one time, and it was a very like condescending answer, so I just never answered her.
Oh, she loves me. SDA loves me too. I love them bitches. They awesome.
SDA is weird.
Oh, yeah, that's because all of you female YouTubers have like your own little club.
Hive mind? Yeah, we hive mind. Yeah.
You guys
we
are all just sugar
patriarchies.
tits with different voices.
We're the patriarchy, so we have to come together with our tits.
No.
and our
You
balls.
want to see sugar tits, but with a slightly different voice. Check out Lotus Wolf.
No, I've
Lotus
said
sexy
multiple
voice.
times of being a cheap sugar tits knockoff. No, I was actually hoping to get her to record a couple lines for me. I'm gonna slip sugar tits into a video, but without having to go through the hassle of getting sugar tits to record.
There's a collab with sugar tits, I swear.
Basically, along the lines of what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, yeah, no, listen to this 100% definitely real sugar tits.
Nice. That'll be awesome.
And then just have her say the line, subscribe to Schmeckle.
I don't need anybody else to say that. I got the biggest fucking person.
He got the cab to say "fuck you, Schmeckle" and subscribe to Schmeckle.
I didn't even ask him for the second one.
Get him to say it on his channel.
No, I am going to. He said he was willing to do a collab. I'm gonna pursue this.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
What
gonna
would you
make
guys
this
even
happen.
collab on?
Right?
I have no idea.
do a collab on why it is bearing as a poo-poo head.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he wants to do a video about how shit bearing is.
Dude, no, do a collab responding to one of his videos. Suggest that.
Wait, who the fuck said collab? We didn't invite fucking Whitey in here for a fucking reason.
Did I? I don't know. I'm half asleep.
Oh man, speaking of Whitey, the White YouTuber, during that
do we have to?
during that marathon stream that Irate Bear just done, the charity stream for Charlie.
I missed that.
I was there for at least 10 hours of it and on for half of it. Boy, I was tired.
Right.
But we were playing, White YouTuber was on there, we were playing Quiplash, and I was brutal. Every answer I made had something to do with White YouTuber.
Get him, blood.
I don't know how the meme started, but it's so much fun to rip on Whitey. Like it's I don't know why I enjoy it so much.
There was no when the meme started. Whitey is a meme. Whitey
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Whitey
popped out of his mom's pussy as a cat playing the piano. Like Whitey is a fucking joke. No, I like Whitey.
Whitey, I need all of you guys to retweet it, and we're not gonna tell him why we're all retweeting it.
All right. Sure, why not?
But speaking of that, yeah, I'm getting tired. Speaking of that live stream, the charity live stream that Irate Bear did, just a little mention. I was so proud of everybody. You know, the other side calls us racist, sexist, rapists, and every other ist in the world. But before 2 hours were passed, we'd already reached our goal. Already reached our goal for Charlie. It was a disabled kid. And by the time the stream was over, we had broke it by more than 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like, I'd also like to say, fuck the blacks and the women, and I'm gonna rape all of you. But it's nice to see the community.
Women are stupid, and I don't respect them. That's right. Just have sex with me. Show me your genitals.
But it'll be a long time before I do another stream like that for a while. But half of it I was moderating the chat, the other half I was in it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I did. When Anon had cancer, I did a 24-hour stream. But I hadn't planned it. Wrath and I kind of did it just on the spot. After getting out of a 3-hour stream that had been preceded by a 2-hour stream. So there was no fucking sleep involved. And after that, it was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll do this again in like a year or something. Like there's no chance I'd ever do one on the spot like that again, and it's gonna be a long time before I plan one.
I gotta hand it to Bear. He done pretty good. He was struggling pretty good the last couple hours of the stream. You could tell, but
near the end, I was hoping to tell him to get Chair View.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like Chair probably would have had some things to say to the kid, right?
Right.
But and also I saw he was kind of flagging.
Yeah, and the rest of us were getting pretty tired. The only thing that perked him up is Gutenberg come back in, and of course
I must have missed that.
If you know Gutenberg, you know how nuts he can be, and that livened him up enough to make the 12 hours.
Man, it's been too long since I hung out with Gutenberg.
Been in exactly one stream with Gutenberg, and it was the funniest thing ever.
Fool thinks he's gonna fight me.
Well, that's our thing, him and I. Anytime he gets in a chat that I'm in or in a stream, it's always fight me. He said, I'll beat an old man. I said, fight me, Goot. Come on, you big-nosed Italian-looking thing. Come on.
He asked me if I genuinely thought I could beat him in a fight, and I was like, yes. He could not accept that answer.
Gutenberg is cool, and he's fun to mess with, unless he's drunk.
Then he's hilarious.
He's hilarious, but he can go just a little too far.
But that's the funny part.
No, what do you mean by a little too far?
Well, on at least 2 different occasions I've seen it. Once was on a Base Mama stream, and I can't remember what stream the other one was on. The one on Base Mama, her daughter, who was 15 at the time, was on the stream with her, and Goot was drunk and hitting all over. This is
okay, yeah.
This is
too far.
And in the other,
I thought we would disagree there, but no, full agreement.
Yeah, and the other stream, he was hitting on Trainer Jax. If you know her, she's only like 14
also,
or 15.
She's I think 16 now, but
yeah,
also too far.
Dude,
okay, yeah, no, that's a bad thing. Gutenberg, if you ever see this, it's on Danny's channel, so you might actually see this. Don't do that shit.
It's on my stream channel though, but I might cut this out and paste it onto my actual channel so that it'll see it, because I know he subscribed to my channel.
Oh, he knows he done it. He the next day, I think he watched the stream or somebody told him about it. I mean, he was really embarrassed. He said, I just had too much to drink.
Apparently he's done it twice, so he couldn't have been that embarrassed.
There was a one time, I can't remember whose channel it was on. I think Cog Grinders, hanging out with a couple of people, and a liberal teen, I do believe it was her name. It's one of the ones
Oh,
that
God.
was hanging out, and she's like 15. And Marty comes in and he starts, flirting with every chick in the stream. That's kind of what Marty does.
Yeah.
And I had to keep saying, like, 15 will get you 20, man. 15 will get you 20. And finally he catches on. He's like, oh shit, you're 15? She was like, yeah. It's like, oh, my bad.
See,
that's all right. I don't know if any of you know Dylan Carolides. He's just got a small channel.
Name sure does
but
sound
Magog,
familiar.
He's 15 years old. Magog didn't know that and told him to whip his dick out.
Oh no.
It didn't happen. Obviously, we were live, and also, I'm pretty sure Dylan doesn't make a habit of exposing himself. But
Right.
That's just me and Nick.
It was a very funny moment for those of us that did know that he was 15.
Well, see,
Yeah,
I don't want to
the
break
rest of
the streak of Smeckle seeing a ball sack in every stream that he's been in. So I guess I'll be the sacrifice.
Am I getting a ball sack now?
I'm flipping my phone. I'm not seeing nothing.
I'm gonna develop a fucking complex.
I'm rolling a cigarette, so I'm safe.
Danny,
Put my hairy nuts right here right on top of my mic.
If you don't want to do it, I'll definitely put my nuts in his face again. I think he's getting used to my nuts at this point. Like, it's what happened. Like the last 4 times we've been on a stream together.
My thing is I don't want to. She realizes how small her husband is.
No, my husband has a big old dick.
5. It's been 5 now. 5 times I've seen your balls.
All
Guys,
right.
take it to a hotel room.
But 5 times I've seen Satan's balls. 1 time I've seen, I've seen Wizard of Cause's balls. And last night after the stream with Copper Cab, Minister Orange stood up, and it turns out he was wearing absolutely nothing, and he just waved balls around.
He did the truffle shuffle with his dick.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
That's hilarious.
You should have told him to do the helicopter.
You know how many tits I've seen? Since I've been in this community, do you know how many tits I've seen?
1.
None.
Really?
Female tits.
Well, I mean, Smeckle.
Yeah. I think this means I'm getting some titty pictures.
Shoot, I've seen more than I can shake a stick at. I was in a live stream on Base Mama that got shut down.
Oh, the one with wait, no, not Base Mama. Oh, whose tits were those?
It was Base Mama's stream, but it was Reading Ren that popped them out.
Oh no, that's true. I have seen Ren's tit pics. She put them on.
Has anyone not seen Ren's tit pics?
I've seen
Like
lots
not
of
even
tit pics.
not even in this community. Is there anyone alive that hasn't seen Ren's tits?
Not that I know.
I was gonna say I don't think I have.
So, whatever she put up the other day.
I'll be honest, I don't think I have.
I'll send them to you. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
No, like
I also don't. I don't really.
Really honest. Like Ren's a nice person and all that. She's far from my type.
Yeah.
She fat.
I wouldn't. Agree with that.
That's not
She's
fat.
larger than what I like. Like those of you that have seen this is.
He likes his women like he likes his drugs. Strung out, clean, skinny.
Yeah. I've never really had any skinny drugs.
Right.
It was
if I have-
a needle joke. I was calling you a heroin addict. Slash.
I get it.
Slash. Get it? Heroin.
I
It's funny.
like my women the exact opposite of how I like my drugs: bushy and easy to burn.
That's how you like your women?
Bushy.
That's how I like my drugs.
I like my women easy to burn too.
Oh, you're into Jews, eh?
Oh, and I will say though, like Jewish girls give the best head.
Yeah, I mean, once you lift the nose up and get your dick in the face.
No, sometimes you can just stick it right up the nose and.
It's
like
should-
just no-
Is that still a blowjob or is that like a different thing?
Depends if she's trying to
I don't
breathe.
think that qualifies as a blowjob.
If she's
Here
trying to
in
breathe.
Boston, we call that snorting crack.
Would it be snorting
Oh.
cock?
No, shoving a cock up your nose and then sucking it that way.
Yeah, snorting cock.
No,
Makes
snorting
more
coke.
sense. The fuck? Mine makes more sense.
On that note, I'm gonna hop off here. I just want to leave on that beautiful highbrow moment, and then I'm going to drunk drive and go get some more cigarettes. So I will see you guys later.
Right,
See you,
right.
buddy.
Excellent. If he crashes and dies, this is completely going to be used as evidence.
Understandable.
Don't take
Well,
anybody
in that
with you.
case, if the police are going to be watching, then it's size fucking hail, motherfuckers.
Sage hail. Well,
if
what the
the
fuck does
police are
sage
watching
hail
this-
mean?
Flag, for fuck's sake.
Damn it, fuck- no, it won't. 'Cause side hail is
What
like
does sage
fucking-
hail mean, Danny?
Are you
I
dense,
think
motherfucker?
I think that means Danny's return.
It's in the Nazi salute.
Yeah, but did you say sage hail?
Pronounce it in Germany.
Freaking hail.
Wait, no, Danny,
Here.
Danny. Did you say that's how they pronounce it in Germany?
What?
Where's this information from?
From my father, who was in the Air
Okay.
Force and stationed in Germany.
See, Kyle.
There are his parents by any chance siblings?
No.
Was he drunk a lot? Like a lot of them were
No.
drunk a
Sage
lot.
hail.
Well, actually, that's very
Nice, yeah.
possible because he was dishonorably discharged for throwing a guy through a door.
Yeah, all right. We
That's-
have our answer.
That was Germany, Pennsylvania, not the country.
Look, we have a non-bald Wrath. More
Wait, is
fucking
Wrath here
vape.
now?
I'm procrastinating.
that's not
on
Wrath,
our
that's-
plan.
Non-bald Wrath. We have another vaping cunt.
Oh, I'm definitely leaving. See you guys later.
The fuck?
I'm-
Who's
Have a
tweeting
good
me at
one.
this hour?
Hello.
Yep.
This new one.
Hey, I'm procrastinating on our collab in this stream. I told Danny when he started it, like I should not be here.
Hey. Thinker, though, I don't want to hear the motor.
Oh, sorry. Give me a sec. I'll try and fix that.
But dude, my brother was driving home, fucked up on drugs and drunk off his ass. Gets pulled over by a cop. Cop starts like trying to ask him questions, and he just gives him a spiel of, "Man, I'm just tired. I'm just trying to get home. I got a name on my shirt. You got a name on your shirt. You know, we're both just fucking working, man. I just want to go home." Cop lets him go.
Wow.
Fuck? Oh, fucking write that shit down.
Like, I was shocked. He was shocked. How the fuck did that cop not? He was fucked up. He had drugs in the car and booze, open container as a motherfucker. And the cop let him go.
Danny Maxburr is wanting some butt pictures.
Yeah, he's still trying to get me to send him nudes. Ever since I did that short video the other day where I first did the beard reveal.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't even a face reveal, it was just a beard reveil.
But it's
Yeah, so just so you know, Maxburr, if you rewind a little bit, you'll have confirmation. I'm getting nudes, you're getting none.
But Maxburr needs to draw you better.
All right. Can anyone hear the motor or anything?
No, you're good.
No, we're good.
I see. Then it is my laptop. Then.
No, my actual response to that, Maxburr, if you were looking for one, is that Dana would fucking kill me.
Dana Dingo. She owns the
Who
dick.
the fuck is Dana?
It's my woman.
The chick that owns the dick.
Your name's Danny and your woman's Dana.
That's our online names. Yes, I don't use my actual name.
Okay, but in real life, your names don't sound stupidly similar.
By any means.
Okay, excellent.
No, in real life, she an Italian name, and I have an Irish name.
He's petty.
You kind of look like a Michael to me, but that might be because I met Copper Cab yesterday, and
that's actually my middle name.
I think it might be my middle name too. I'm not.
Well, yeah, fuck it. This isn't my actual channel. Our actual first names are hers is Sophia and mine is Brian.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Especially the fact that I just got from a private hangout, just trying to expose my own doxer.
At this point, if you're gonna put in the effort to try to dox me, have it.
Right?
Was that a challenge? If I follow through with this, you can't get pissed.
Go ahead.
I have your first name in your face. I have actually no talent with finding any of that stuff, but I'll get people on it. Damn it.
They go by several different names on several different websites. Good luck connecting the dots.
If there are dots, they can be connected.
You'll get 4chan right on that.
Oh, not the weaponized autism.
Yeah, I'll just tell them they have a competitor, and then they'll go right after you.
Yeah, 4chan.
Maxburr, I would love to do a video with Kazoom, but I don't even know really how to get in contact with him.
I can DM him for you.
Well, it's more like it's not that I couldn't get in contact with him. It's just that I'm too lazy.
Try Facebook. I think he's more prevalent there than Twitter, as far as I know.
Yeah, he actually tweeted out one of my videos once.
Oh,
ironically,
really?
It was a video about him.
Ah, all right.
which I thought was interesting.
Would you do the same? Because my next video is actually called "Here Are All Danny the Dingo's Details." Will you tweet that out for me?
If you can actually find anything, yeah, sure.
Okay, so if I find your real name and address and social security number, you can't be mad. You gave me permission, and
No.
you'll tweet it out for me, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm laughing because I'm just gonna ask Ogre to do it.
Yeah, but see, that changes things because I can still get mad at Yoger.
Oh yeah, get pissed at him all you want. You just can't be mad at me. I have permission.
But then again, he claims to have lots of people's information, and a lot of times it just turns out to be poignantly false.
I didn't know he'd made claims about multiple people. I thought it was just Cog.
The only one I have heard specifically about is Cog, but supposedly Cog had talked to somebody had said Cog had talked to one or two other people, but that thing on them.
Okay, well that makes it worse. I mean, everything that keeps popping up about him kind of makes it worse on a day-to-day basis, but.
Well, my thing with Ogre is I did my video, my position on what he's been up to clear, and then I just washed my hands of it.
See, I didn't even make a video. I've been on good terms with both of them. All of them. Cog and Failure and Grapple Vision, like everybody involved.
Mm-hmm.
Ogre's gotten to the point where he's been so ridiculous where I'll have him on a stream on my channel. If it's just me and him, or if it's like me and him and like Cog and it's about the whole situation. I don't think I can have him on a cunt stream because if one of my guests pisses him off, there's the chance he's going to try to dox them or start flagging them or any of that bullshit.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised that my video hasn't been flagged.
Yeah,
here, I'll fix that.
I don't know. It just seems like he went too far and he just can't. His pride won't let him back out of it, you know? He just keeps making it kind of worse. And I really hope he's getting himself sober. I honestly do.
I don't know.
This was a sudden change that I think was brought on, but I don't know what. But
that's another point that I may have mentioned before. I'm not sure. You can't blame everything on the alcohol.
No, but I did see, like, I don't know if it's just because I haven't known him long enough to see that this is a normal thing for him, but from my perspective, it looked like a sudden shift, you know, like he snapped. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't known anything about him before all this, so.
Me either. Like, I very rarely looked into it up until you guys started talking about Ogre. For the most while, I was sort of just angrily upset at Tor, that spoken realist, of other reasons. While up until Ogre, you know,
snapped.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I don't really know the guy. I guess he kind of popped up on the scene during the period that I was offline there for those month or two. And because I come back and I heard you, Amanda, and a few others talking about being on Ogre streams and what. I just heard the name. And the only real contact I've ever had with him is I was in this chat of Liz's stream where I guess it all started during that Quiplash stream where he just flipped out because of some Jew jokes.
Yeah, he makes them.
Yeah,
I don't
and see,
understand.
like I wanna make one thing clear. I don't necessarily dislike the ogre. I've had him on cunt streams. I've been on his stream. We've spoken, had a good time, right? Just shot the shit. It's just his behavior's gotten to the point where, like, ridiculous behavior should be called out for what it is.
Yeah,
If you're acting like a fucking moron, you should be told so.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like the whole thing went too far. Like they kept pushing from both sides, in all honesty, but he went way further than anybody else.
Well, yeah, like Cog and them have been like taking the piss out of him, but there's a huge difference between making some memes and threatening to sue frivolously.
Well,
yeah, it's like I drew the line when he snapped at Cog Grinder for basically no reason.
Yeah.
That's where I drew the line.
Yeah, same here.
That bugged me a lot.
What did he snap on Cog Grinder for?
For nothing. Like he did.
Cog Grinders was basically saying, you know, hey, a couple of Pepe memes isn't a good reason to get triggered, and he just went off on him. That was part of my video on Ogre.
Okay, like I said to Bloodywing, I've definitely seen your video, but just in case the others have.
So he went off on Cog, and he was, even though literally like what Cog Grinder said to him was, I don't think that a couple of Pepe memes are worth getting triggered over. He started flipping out, saying, oh, "Are you an ass licker? You've been around here for a while, and you don't have too high of a sub count. Community must not like you." I just sat back and I'm like, number one, logical fallacy. Number two, your entire subscriber base is based off of the fame of people you have on your streams. So who are you to go at him when he's earned his subscriber base?
Host of the cunt stream. Don't attack my formula.
The cunt stream is that formula. The Schmeckle channel, I found your channel because of a video, not because of a stream.
Oh, really? People actually find my channel of their own accord.
Yeah, I found your channel. It was funny actually because I found your channel, and then a day later you commented on mine asking if you could call me Danny, you no good cunt.
No, I think I found his channel through. I think it was Suit Yourself. Was it? God, my memory's so bad.
Right?
No, you.
No, Suit. Or he did share one of my video, or like tweet out one of my videos once. We've never had any videos together or anything.
Yeah, well, you done a collaboration with somebody, or was on their channel, done a guest spot, one or the other. It's been a while ago, so I don't remember. But that's how I found you.
I think someone literally told me to swing by the cunt stream sometime, and I did.
Well, hey, this is the first time I met you, so I don't know what else to say.
Just say what everyone else is. You're amazing, Schmeckle. We all love you. After the stream, I'll give you a blowjob. You know, the regular stuff.
Schmeckle, I got a question for you. Will you give me $5 if I end my next video with, oh, by the way, subscribe to Schmeckle?
I will give you $5 if you end your next video with, oh, by the way, subscribe to Schmeckle, and also give me a blowjob.
Done.
Deal.
That reminds me. Does anyone know about Tor?
I know of him.
I have that video that you shared in the group chat saved to my watch later, and I plan to give it a full watch through and decide if I want to respond to it.
Yeah.
Is Tor a channel or?
He's a challenge, a style spoken realist, and I'm kind of lately upset at him because he assumes that I agree with Sargon on every single thing that he says, even though that's not the case. The only reason why I liked that comment or tweet was because at the time and still now, I take Sargon's side regarding Sargon proving his points that Thunderfoot is a liar, and then all of a sudden Tor he's saying that people like me are mindless drones in a tribalistic mindset, even though that's not the case.
Fuck them.
And what bugs me is that I actually talked to Tor when AIU was blowing up, and he and I actually had a good conversation on a hangout that I hosted, and he seemed to be a pretty good guy. The problem is, after the AIU thing calmed down, he became a jerk and started treating people that didn't agree with him as garbage. And mind you, this is the same guy that was also doxxed by the AIU cultists, so I'm at a point where I'm trying to decide if I should respond to him or should I just ignore him from now on.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, why don't you give us your opinion, Brian O'Malley? You there, Danny?
You there, Danny? Damn it, Danny. Damn it, Danny.
What the hell do you want from me now?
There we go. The
I
phrase
was just
does
saying,
work.
we wanted to hear Brian O'Malley's opinion on the whole thing.
Brian O'Malley? I don't know who the fuck that is.
See, when you were silent there, I was really worried. For a second, I thought somehow I had guessed right.
Oh.
I thought I'd accidentally actually doxed you.
No, I got up to piss because I didn't want to interrupt Thinker.
It's all right. But yeah,
It's okay. Just piss while I talk.
Smecca want to know what's your opinion on Tor going crazy and assuming anybody that agrees with Sargon is a tribalist.
My question is, how is it that you can accuse people of tribalism when choosing between two skeptics?
Well, how skeptical they are is
still
their story. How they're skeptical is very different.
To apply them to the arbitrary labels that different groups have applied to them on YouTube, they would be two skeptics.
Fuck them. Think what you want, do what you want, like what you want. Fuck everybody else.
Exactly. Like, personally, I enjoy Thunderfoot's videos a lot more than Sargon's. I agree with Sargon a lot more often. Although, I agree with Sargon not all that often.
Well, see, my thing is, I don't have an issue with him siding with Thunderfoot. That's not what I have an issue with him, and I personally disagree with Thunderfoot on this issue. But I don't have a problem with him deciding that he agrees with Thunderfoot. What my issue with his video is that, from what I've seen of it so far, he accuses of us of being just those of us who agree with Sargon, of being mindless sheep, meanwhile providing little to no actual backing as to why he agrees with Thunderfoot.
Dude, my only interaction with Sargon, he did not enjoy, it seemed, me pointing out that we at some point as a species must have decided to form the nuclear family, and because we as a species decided that, we obviously advanced differently and further than other species. He didn't like that. He took a little harsher view on it.
Because he's a liberal. He is a more left-leaning person, and thus he's actually a little bit farther left than I am on some things. And he doesn't really see the nuclear family as an absolute necessity.
He was actually leaning a little more MGTOW-y about it all. in the conversation he thought like men built the stuff and women consume the stuff. Basically, kind of seemed to be what he was saying.
Well, I
Taking a
mean,
pretty
even
MGTOW argument.
for a long time in human history, that was how it worked.
Yeah,
But that
it's
doesn't
not so much
necessarily
a question of the validity of the statement. It's more the relevance of the statement.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also the fact that women, they also contributed, but in different ways. Like, that's what always bothers me. Women have to look at it like they contributed more, and men have to look at it like they do. So they both have to demean the other's role in society, and it's stupid. You need both. Both are equally important. They're just different. Fucking, why are people so dumb?
Do you really need me to answer that, or?
Yeah, was that rhetorical or?
I just want to drink some bleach. That's all.
Oh, dollar store. It's cheap, but it'll do the trick.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah. You gotta go to the supermarket, get some of that high quality Clorox.
No, yeah,
Tastes better
you're
going
doing
down.
yourself anyway. Might as well splurge.
Seriously, tastes better going down, especially if you get the lavender one.
Jesus fucking Christ. So far we've got Danny vaping, eating quiche, drinking a grape fucking margarita, and now he's talking about lavender flavored bleach.
Right?
You know, they do sell. I believe it's Target, but they do sell lemonade flavored bleach.
What?
Nah, I am really the bleach there is like lemon scented. It's not taste.
Okay.
How do you know? You got to try and let us know.
Yeah, take a bit.
Yeah, just down a bottle. Let us know.
I'll let you know. Maybe after I die.
I've heard it tastes better if you
Watch
drink it
some
quick.
feminist videos. You'll be begging for
No,
the
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Just make sure before you do it, don't clear your internet history. That'll keep you alive.
All right. Oh boy. Other than that, hangout I was before exposing my doxer, I was just in a hangout with Mexican MGTOW with Zephaniorian. We had fun time.
I didn't kill anybody.
What?
You're not currently hiding a body?
No, I mean, like there's a small child, Indonesian child that's just like hanging in the buffer, but
Details.
he'll be all right. We can walk it off.
So I walked away to take a piss. I come back, and Satan's talking about small Indonesian children. Are we back on the whole Satan is omnipolitics thing?
Satan is Amos Yee confirmed.
Oh.
Hey, let's give him credit. He's not as bad as me. I play video games where I get to kill black midgets that shoot poison darts at me.
Dude, when I was
Indonesian
a kid,
children?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new Willy Wonka game was pretty good.
when I was a kid, among the discs for my grandparents' computer, there was like stuff for us to play that was like that Reading Rabbit and the math games and stuff like that. But also
Math Blaster?
Yeah. Oh, there's a couple.
yeah.
Of them. I wish I could remember their names, but yes, Math Blaster is definitely one of them. But we had a couple of really cool games at my grandparents' house for their computer. But my brother also had Grand Theft Auto for the computer, and there was a game up there called Ethnic Cleansing that my grandfather would play.
Your grandfather's a bit of a Nazi, isn't he?
Hashtag Amanda's grandpa's alt-right confirmed.
I just remember seeing that when I was a kid, okay?
So, how long have you known that your grandfather's a member of the alt-right?
Oh, my grandparents got my sister to sign a contract when she was 5 saying that she would not have any black babies ever.
Oh my!
Oh,
Goodness. Goodness.
oh.
So what you're saying was your dad was Goebbels.
Now, this is my grandparents on my mom's side. Well, my grandmother and
No
my
brothers.
step-grandfather. My real grandfather is a 1%er in a biker gang.
Is he also only like 50?
I have no idea how old he is. I have no idea. But no, he was older than my grandma when he married her.
How much older? Should we be concerned?
I think it was a concerning relationship, so probably.
Like, she was 15, so
Yeah. It was not good. Like, she married him because she got pregnant, and then she thought she was going to get to leave because she miscarried the baby, but then she quickly got pregnant again with my mom, so she stayed.
one of
It
those.
was not good, yeah.
So I'm guessing you're probably not a huge fan of Pappy there.
Of what?
Of your papa, your grandpa,
Oh, of my real grandfather.
granddaddy.
Yeah, we don't exactly get along. We threw potatoes at him once when we were little kids. Kept calling my grandmother names.
Baked or raw?
Raw, like my mom had potatoes in the back of the truck, and we were hiding in the back of the truck. Because I can't remember what we'd done to him before that, but he chased us to the truck. And so we were throwing potatoes at him to get him to stay away from us, not do whatever the fuck he was about to do to us. Like, this dude used to pick us up by our ears for fun. He thought it was affectionate.
Put the pickle away.
So you're throwing potatoes at him. Your grandfather wasn't Kevin Logan, was he?
Oh, goodness.
No,
Kevin Logan, he likely would have mated with them.
Kevin Logan.
no,
would
no,
not,
Grandpa.
he would not survive.
No, Grandpa Logan. I don't want to play hide the spud.
No, I think like we hit him or something before. I think he was about to hurt us, not do something dirty to us. I can't remember what we'd done to him before that. I just remember
Grandpa, it
running to the
hurts.
truck.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
And now I'm just picturing Amanda as like the spawn of Kevin Logan.
Oh.
Kevin Logan would not survive in a biker gang. I'm just saying.
I
no,
don't think Kevin Logan would survive in a marching band.
I don't think he could survive in one.
No,
Just
see,
one-
my real grandfather got kicked out of Louisiana because his gang was out there and they were out at a bar, and his dog got in a fight with another dude's dog, and while he was separating the dogs, the owner of the other dog came up behind him and sucker punched him in the back of the head. So he went down on one knee and picked up a broken bottle that was on the ground there and came back up with it when the dude wasn't expecting it, when he was going to hit him again, and slashed his face open. And the cops couldn't do nothing to him because it was self-defense. So they just told him, get the fuck out of Louisiana and don't come back.
You don't fucking do that again. You understand me? This is your first and last warning, mister.
They're just like, get out and
Cutting
don't come
people's
back.
faces with bottles.
It was self-defense. The dude was gonna hit him again. Like, he had his back turned. He had every right to slash the dude.
Yeah, he just did so poorly.
No, I think he did a really good job.
Well,
No, yeah.
he did a good job, just not the job necessary.
Right? Why slash him? Why not stab?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. That sounds equally bad, but he could have stabbed him non-lethally.
Well, he's got me beat. I've never been kicked out of a state. I got kicked out of a county once, but never a state.
Yeah, he got kicked out of his state.
Jesus Christ, the worst I've ever been kicked out of is a bar.
I've been kicked out of a lot of those.
I've been kicked out of a lot of Walmarts.
I was kicked out of
and maybe a Walmart or two.
Well, in a Catholic school.
Let's just say I was pretty wild in my youth.
My grandfather was kicked out of the Navy back at the Cold War.
Ow.
Fucking commie.
Yeah, all I got is being kicked out of preschool.
Yeah.
Did you make it? Did you make it with the teacher? Did you make it with the teacher?
No, I was kicked out of preschool because I wouldn't stop beating up the other kids.
Aww.
Oh, right. See, now that your camera's not on, I keep forgetting that you're a larger guy.
You had to have done a lot because we got the cops called on us on the regular in elementary school, and they never kicked us out.
I got suspended in, I believe, middle school. Actually, it wasn't middle school. It was before that, because this may sound weird, but some kid really pissed me off, so I went to the bathroom and picked up this guy's poop, and I shoved that in his locker.
What?
No, wait. You picked up somebody else's shit.
What the hell? What did you just admit on the internet, dude?
You have to really hate somebody to go
wait. No. After we've had that statement, show your face. You need to be properly shamed.
Yeah. I was.
Why the fuck did you do somebody else's shit?
Yeah, I was 10, and I was really pissed
I don't
off
give
at
a
this
fuck.
guy.
At 10, I still knew I could make my own.
I wouldn't have touched my own. Let alone someone else's. No, the worst thing I ever did was I had this teacher that I really hated, and she always hung like this pillow outside her door. And one time when I went to the bathroom, I noticed
that doesn't sound suggestive at all.
Yeah. No, it was like this welcome to school thing in Spanish because she was a Spanish teacher.
Welcome to nap time.
But anyway, somebody had clogged up the toilet with a really, really nasty shit. And I didn't like the teacher, and nobody was around. So I went and I took that little pillow off her door, and I went and dipped it in it and went and hung it back on her door.
Well, at
I
least
never had
that.
to touch it. It was hanging from a string, so all I ever touched was the string. And then I just hung it back.
Well, that's a lot better than grabbing the whole thing and shoving it into your worst, your worst bully's locker.
Yeah, I never touched nothing.
Yeah, that reminds me of the time that I had a slight grievance with somebody. So I stole their tampons and put them in AIDS blood because apparently everybody massively reacts in disgusting ways.
What she had done was I had saved up my money, which I didn't get money that often because my mom would take it and pay bills, but I'd saved up my money. I'd gone to Spencer's and I bought the stupidest thing. I got anti-bitch pills and I brought them to school jokingly, and she saw them and thought I was on drugs and sent me to the principal and got me in all kinds of trouble. And once they found out they were just a joke, I was still in trouble because there was cussing on the label, and I brought it to school and I was showing people, and I was pissed at this teacher. It was over some stupid shit, but yeah, she kind of deserved it.
I only got kicked out of school
I had a
once.
teacher try to kick me out of school for dealing drugs. Somehow connected to a bottle of cough syrup that I had because I had a cough.
Dude, a
cough.
Oh no, yeah, I know you can get high on cough syrup. I've done it. But I had the cough syrup because I had a cough. But somehow she tried to turn that into me buying the cough syrup and trying to distribute it in the. It was ridiculous.
Dude, I was in the 4th fucking grade, someone had shown me how to give my cousin had shown me how to give myself my own tattoo by like scratching, into your arm and then putting pen ink in it, which is stupid, but I'd done it. I put a little A on my arm and someone had kind of noticed it, so I was kind of showing it off. Next thing I know, I'm getting drugged into the principal's office. The principal, the counselor, and the nurse are all in there, and they pat me down and search me and look at my arms and everything because they think I am on drugs. They have gotten a report that I was showing off my arm and took it to the level of I am on drugs in the 4th fucking grade and searched me without ever calling my mother. This was some bullshit.
Look at my arm means, hey, look at my heroin marks?
Apparently.
Even though 4th grade, you're what, 12? No, younger.
No, I was 11 because we moved out of there when I was 11. And this was like the last year we lived there.
No, but I think you're like 12 in like the 7th grade. So like 4th grade, you'd be like maybe 8 or 9.
I might have already been in the 5th grade, or I might have only been 10 still, because we moved out there when I was 11.
I was 10 in the 4th grade.
Okay,
is that the age you were supposed to be there, Bloodwing?
Oh yeah.
10 years old, and they just assume.
Yeah.
You're showing your arms to people.
Bloodwing ever saw.
Yeah, I only got kicked out of school once, which is amazing since I was the biggest drug dealer in our high school.
Hey, me too. Not cough syrup, but
no, it wasn't cough syrup. But I got kicked out for smoking in the boys' room.
Well, kind of funny.
The worst thing is he's probably singing the Brownsville Station song.
Actually, I was, yes. But I am very well aware that there's been remakes.
But the funniest thing was, I guess, like, to make it up to me when she realized her mistake, later that same year, the principal had me babysit her kid. She paid me pretty well for it, too. But while I was there babysitting the kid, they get a call. I answer, assuming it's the mom checking on her kid. It's jail. And it's her older son. Apparently, the little boy said, "That's my brother. I can talk to him." And I was 10. I let him talk to his brother. I now, as an adult, know that costs money. But yeah, her kid was in jail. Bitch is judging me.
How about you worry about your own damn kids?
Right? Motherfucker. You all fancy, got a 2-story house and all this shit everywhere, and your kid's in jail. We ain't even got running water. None of us are in jail. Cops get called a lot, though.
How the fuck do you not have running water?
We didn't at that age, where we were living.
Yeah.
We used to have to go to the neighbor's horse trough and pump water into gallon jugs and take it home.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and that makes sense for you. She's only like a couple years older than I am.
We were poor.
But like really poor.
My parents were drug
running
addicts.
water is not. It's not like a luxury.
Dude, we used an outhouse, all right? I shit in a bucket at one point before they finished digging the outhouse.
Christ.
Because that's what we had.
Danny, did you ever pull a turd from a bucket, or was it just a toilet?
What?
Did you ever pull a turd from a bucket, or was it only the toilet?
Hey, that was forbidden.
Oh,
Yeah, that was me when I was 10.
I wasn't paying all that
can't
much attention.
believe
I'm kind of
you were that retarded. Then.
Well, you were taking shit out of toilets. I was being accused of being a heroin addict. I'm just saying.
You realize if you could get into his locker, you could have just shit directly in the locker and not had to worry about all the holes in this plan are really bothering me.
Yeah.
Did y'all see what?
In fact, if I could go back in time, I was waiting
Turn
on
back
finding
time.
Forbidden and telling him how to do this right.
It looks like Danny is enjoying this
Yeah.
schmeckle.
He is. And yes, back then I wasn't very smart. I was just trying to get revenge off of this bully, so I figured why not grab someone else's poop from the toilet and just smack it in his locker.
Oh no, I was talking
Yeah,
about.
also, why not just use your own ass and not have to, first off, handle somebody else's shit when you have the option to handle your own. But second off, not even handle it, just kind of shit into the locker.
I was talking about what Max Burgess tweeted that he drew of Schmeckle and Danny. It looks like Danny is enjoying that more than Schmeckle.
Oh,
Ah.
Christ,
dear.
I told him I wanted Schmeckle porn. I got Schmeckle porn, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, you got what you wanted. But usually it's my twin brother that gets in more trouble than me, and I almost got expelled once. He's usually the trouble.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Remind me to never egg Max Bear on.
Dude, my little brother went to juvie for a week one time because there was this kid that was always picking on him. He like tried to be a bully, and my brother, he wouldn't fight him. He didn't want to bother with none of that. But this kid comes by their house. I wasn't living with them at the time, but this kid starts coming by their house, and then he starts calling my little sister a bunch of names, calling her slut and a whore and stuff like that, like outside our house all the time. And finally, my little brother goes out there and just beat the living fuck out of this kid. Like, this kid spent a week in the hospital. My little brother spent a week in juvie. And a long time on probation and shit. But yeah. He did. He got in more trouble than most of us. My older brother got in quite a bit of trouble too. My little sister, we avoided trouble with the law for the most part because we're girls, tit privilege. But she did, with a group of her friends, go out and pick a fight, like when they were all fucked up, pick a fight with a truck full of grown-ass adult Mexican men and got the living fuck beat out of them on the side of the highway. Or at a gas station, I think, near the highway, but still. Don't road rage against a truck full of grown-ass men if you're a truck full of teenage-ass girls.
Hey, discount sugar tits this year.
Lotus, fuck off.
Yeah, she's been here for a while.
Yeah, I even called her discount sugar tits in the chat.
Oh, is that when that started? I thought we were just mentioning shit. I've been paying attention to the chat. I'm sitting here playing games.
I got one child to pass out. The other is playing video games. He thinks he's staying up all night. And my husband is passed out.
Is there school out now, Amanda?
Yes, it's summer, and they've realized it.
Ugh, I've got one more day till my grandkids are out. Oh, joy.
They've been out for like a week now, but they've just now realized it because I've been keeping them on their schedule pretty good. And they're like, we have not gone to school in a while. I think I'm going to stay up all night long.
Is that what they think is happening or what's actually happening?
That's what he thinks is happening. He's going to go his little butt to bed soon.
Oh, you're one of those asshole mothers.
I'm being nice. I'm giving him time. He's playing his game.
Discipline, like spankings, but not the good kind.
No, I don't spank, actually.
I've never met a spanking I didn't like.
I've never had a spanking I didn't like, but I've certainly seen some recent pictures I'm not overly fond of.
Ogre?
I don't know. I think it was all right.
It was very well done. I'm very impressed.
See, even I know better than to ask Max Burr for pictures.
Next time I'm gonna have to send him some dick pics, though. He didn't quite capture it properly. I don't blame him. Well, we want to be realistic, right?
Oh, what happened? Did he draw you circumcised even though you're not?
Actually, that's exactly it.
Yeah, he didn't get all that dick cheese in there.
Oh, well, it's hard to draw all that dick cheese. I mean, you only get so much of each color, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really do art, so that may be entirely false, but...
I gotta get going. I need to chat with my idiot brother again, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if he pisses you off and you feel like slipping your shit into something of his, remember that you can make your own.
By the way, I'm probably gonna pass out after this, so I'll have to work on our collab tomorrow. Sorry, blame Danny.
All right. Well,
It's not my fault.
yes, it is. She told me to blame
No,
you.
it's not.
I procrastinated here instead of working.
I'm probably gonna be shutting this down soon. Anyway.
Yeah,
Probably a good idea.
I've got kids to watch in the morning.
I'm about to make
No,
this
he means
fast.
that as in babysitting. Don't worry. Don't worry. Jack.
Yeah. As
Calm
in
down,
babysitting
Omni.
my
Calm down.
grandkids.
I know you're listening.
Wait, we know Omnipolitics is listening. He's right there. He's got the little devil icon.
Anyway, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
I'm
one.
going to ask you not to defile Omnipolitics' name by comparing him to me.
Alrighty. Chat. Any questions? Concerns? Well, actually, concerns you can take to 1-800-fuck you. But
Cancer. Give us cancer, chat.
any
Send-
final thoughts?
Yeah. Nudes. All your nudes. Lotus, I'm looking at you. Also,
Alright.
Godbob, Max Bear. Who else is here? I want all your nudes. Not you, Omni.
Also, any people in the stream, any final thoughts?
Lotus, send me your nudes.
Hey, I get
Final
loads of-
End the
thoughts.
stream.
Final thoughts.
I'm gonna end the stream with this. Everyone subscribe to Schmeckle and suck his dick. Have a great night.
Good night.